soundbar?
Now we're getting sound.
Alright. Something was loose?
Can you hear us now?
Anything good?
Cable must have been loose.
Done. He sits.
Okay. So,
Back to all that.
We have a challenge contest running right now. We will be taking predictions until next Thursday. So if you watch tonight, whether you catch it later or live, you'll get 2 free picks.
Perfect.
The way we're going to do this is I own some of the decks, Tom owns some of the decks, so we're just going to roll for whichever one happens to be on top in the bracket. I did randomize the bracket a bunch. So we'll both roll. Whoever gets high roll is going to play Squalid Rocco of the Emptiness, which is a hilarious deck because it has a Niflate with double draw. It has a troop call that has a draw bonus, and it has a troop call that has an amber bonus.
Nice.
So if you get all 3 cards in your hand, you draw 7 cards.
Jeez.
Plus it has 2 Lost in the Woods and a Song of Spring Legacy to shuffle that Niflate back into your deck. It is the only deck I've ever seen that's like, I want to play Niflate 8 times this game.
Yeah.
I've ended Untamed turns with 12 cards in my hand before.
Jeez.
It's crazy fun. It's just so.
That's nuts.
And then Siddiqi of Vikingshaven Boulevard. Remind us of that one, Tom.
This one's got some nice logos. Double Evanescence, Daughter, Bouncing, Howling Pit for everyone. Good Saurian, Double Shrix, Double Hinduistic Intent, City State, Ancient Power to ward all of that for you.
Oh, wow.
Old Bruno, Opportunistic, Vandalize, which is always fun.
Yeah.
Borrow, which is always good. So, and then Double Mug. So,
Yeah.
lots of good fun stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing like the Niflate thing.
Yeah, but that's like, honestly, that's kind of all this deck has going for it, is it's super fast. So, I rolled a 4 for it. Looks like Tom's going to play it.
Yeah. Snake Eyes.
5. So, Tom's going to play Squalid Rocco, and I'm going to play Siddiqi.
And we're not going to be switching decks in this tournament.
Nope, we're going to play the best of 3 like this. Oh, that deck has one more thing that you might want to be aware of, Tom. The Gleeful Mayhem in there has 3 Amber Pips on it.
Nice. That's fun.
It's actually a really, really interesting deck. It's interesting.
Jiminy Christmas.
I don't know how great it is, but it's interesting.
I should have 75 Amber after turn 1, but...
Yeah, no, seriously, like that's... The Star Alliance is very bad.
Yeah. Triple Survey.
The survey's good because it lets you just discard other Star Alliance cards off the top of your deck.
Yeah, just to get rid of them.
But it's got like double Stealthster, double Explo Rover, so, you know, a third of your Star Alliance is just honestly things you don't care about because you actually want people killing your creatures and throwing them back in.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it has that many creatures.
No, it truly doesn't. The Dis is where all your creatures are at. I think every game I've played with that it's won almost every game I've played with it, but it's been 3 keys to 2 every time. Because it'll get 2 keys really quick and then it kind of stalls out. Well, you have to play through a bunch of Star Alliance awesomeness.
Yeah.
Tails?
Tails.
Heads.
Alright.
Okay. 4, 7. We'll say it feels weird not to have both decks on my side of the table, so...
Yours looks so clean with all your...
I know, I put everything up that because I didn't want to mess up the... Okay, does this have... It does not. Why can't this deck have a bow or a red penny?
Yeah, that's how my Shadows was there for a long time.
I don't think I mill for anything in this. Yeah, I'm just gonna call Shadows and play Spike Trap for an Amber.
Alright.
Gotta get some stuff out my hand. I think that's what this deck's gonna be like.
I'm gonna call Dis. Mark of Dis. For the pit. Waste the capture icon. Play Cinder with a draw icon.
Yeah. There's lots of draw icons in that deck.
Gleeful Mayhem.
I mean, your Cinder's gonna take 3, but...
You kind of gotta play that though, right?
You do. You really, really do.
Relentless Creeper and Soul Keeper.
Yeah, going to 5 Amber on your first turn, that never feels bad.
No. I felt like I played things out of turn, but I didn't want to mark a disc because
because you make yourself choose.
Yeah.
Shoot. We do that. I'm gonna call Saurian. Yep, Saurian. I'm gonna pop the spike trap first.
What's that do?
Deals 3 damage to each flank creature.
Okay. So 1 here destroys here, but you don't have anyone.
Mm-hmm. Gonna play Perfectus Ludo to deal another damage to Cinder. And then play Theros Centurion to capture 1. I will ready, draw 2, pass turn.
I'll play Untamed. Lost in the Woods.
With 2 Amber.
2 pips. Jeez.
You know, that deck's...
Little Pippy. It's Pippy.
And we have some Infernus decks in the tournament. But I don't know if there's enough Infernuses to...
Ways to get it back.
I know Worlds Collide decks that'll just mop the floor with that, but...
Yeah.
In Mass Mutations, I mean, I should be playing an Infernus on this next turn, except for I don't have Dis, so...
Yeah. It drew a non Dis deck. Because I brought 2 Infernus. 2 of my decks I know are Infernus decks.
Yeah.
With ways of getting Infernus back. But...
Well, I think one of the decks that I decided to put in is a double Infernus, triple Stirring Grave deck. So it'll do some awful, awful things.
Queen. Discard Song of the Wild.
That happens a lot.
Draw 3.
Okay.
Check.
What's Amber control again? Shadows. That was your second turn.
That was my second turn.
Gonna play Safe House. Has a pip and a damage. Play Lucky Dice. Play Subtle Auto to make you discard a card.
There's one I want you to grab.
Okay. There's one I really want to grab. That's not it. I bet that's the one you wanted me to grab.
No.
Already.
But I'm okay with that one.
And draw 3. I don't think your feelings were hurt by that.
No.
Seriously? Come on. Come on.
Okay. Star Alliance. This was the one I wanted you to grab.
Okay.
I'm not playing it.
Of course.
Secure Droid. Sensor Chief Garcia. Xeno Training. Pip. And draw.
And then something yours captures 2. This is...
Let's go here.
This is one of those games that I don't know how I'm going to win this game. I keep drawing like this.
Explore over. Universal Trainer. And you discarded my Explore over. That was why I wanted you to draw this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not complaining because I redrew that one from the Xeno.
Yeah. Still played 5 cards.
Still played 5. I'll draw 5 pass turn.
Okay. This hand is just bad. So I have to call logos here. Yeah, opposition research, so you can't reap.
Okay.
Play Bouncing Death Quark to kill Sensor Chief Garcia and my Subtle Auto. Pass turn.
Can't reap.
Draw 2. Wow. Does this deck have any creatures like?
I think they're all there. Can't reap. Do I do that? I do that. Untamed.
Hey Travis, how's it going? Long time no see, my friend.
Welcome. Play Flumph. Play Glorianas. I'm just going to exhaust them.
What?
I can't reap, so I just want to exhaust them. I just wanted to feel like you did something. We should probably read on that. I don't know if I can even do that.
You can't, but...
I drew 2, pass turn.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to call Saurian. I'm going to play Hedonistic Intent to exalt each flank creature. I'm going to play another one.
I almost had enough.
I'm going to play Sagittarius Gaze to exalt the Dark Queen Gloriana because damaged. I'm going to play an Ancient Power to ward each friendly creature with Amber on it. Get the pip, do the damage. I'm going to do the damage to Gloriana's Attendant and kill it.
Nice.
And then I'm going to check with 7 and draw 4. I I could have done most of that turn the turn before, but I had a subtle auto out, and I was like, I've got to kill him.
Yeah, after you give him your pips.
Yeah, I don't want to put Amber on him. This deck's kind of light on the creatures.
Star Alliance. Reap. 2 reap. Reap. Survey.
You get to look at the top 2.
Dang.
There's only one dang if you pulled, so it has to be the troop call and the double draw niffle. Or both troop calls. Because there's no way there's a dang otherwise.
I'd pick 2 cards and both of them have a draw icon. I'm going to...
You always take the troop call in that case because it pulls the niffle back from the discard.
And I have to discard 1.
Yep.
I'll discard the sender.
Yeah.
I'll play Survey.
Hey, you're at 8 Amber and
I'm going to discard
and
the
a key.
Nifflate.
I saw a couple creatures early, Tom, but you shuffled them back into my deck, so...
Killing me here. And I'll play Insignia and the Signa.
Ensign El Samra.
Yep. And I'll draw 3.
Okay, I will forge. For 6.
All 3 of my cards I drew had a draw icons.
Mm-hmm. You can call Logos. Play Effervescent Principle.
Good to see you too, Travis.
Blow up 4 your Amber. Give myself a chain. Play Quixo. Yeah, I think... I mean, it doesn't matter. That deck's so much faster than this one. I'm going to play the Howling Pit because I need to be able to draw more cards. I'm going to pop the Lucky Dice so the Quixo can't be dealt damage this next turn. I will ready. Oh, thanks for the subscribe, Travis.
Thanks, Travis.
I will shed the chain, and because of the Howling Pit, drop to 6. I almost said Howling Mine. Much appreciated.
Very much.
Nice.
Alright. Untamed. I'm gonna play Lost in the Woods.
Of course you are.
Put these 2 back into my deck. Wait, no, not yet.
Oh.
You can shuffle yours. It only affects
Okay.
me. I'm gonna set it here with the pip on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Troop Call, get the pip,
Draw the card.
draw the card, return the niffle to my hand,
Mm-hmm.
play the niffle, draw the 2 cards. Then I'm gonna play Lost in the Woods, returning these 2 to my deck.
Interesting. I normally return the niffle. Because on play, he still gets you 2 draws.
Oh, nice.
See what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, like...
I don't want to take it back.
Yeah. Every time I send something in, I'm like, it's going to be the niffle.
Yep. That's a smarter play.
But I've had a lot of practice with that deck, actually, because it's freaking fun. Like,
Yeah.
it's just fun taking a card like Niffle. Like, if I can ever find a Legacy Bad Penny where the Bad Penny has, like, 2 draw, I'm going to play that so many games.
That's awesome. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. This was part of the other reason I wasn't thinking that way. This was what I was thinking of right here, because I should have done that. I'm gonna reap here. I'm gonna reap here. Niffle here. Song of Spring.
Oh, yeah, you had another way to shuffle him back in.
And
so,
that's...
Yeah, so it didn't matter. Really. Other than with Song of Spring, you can choose 0, and with Lost in the Woods, you have to choose 2.
Yeah. And that was...
I actually think that there's not really anything else other than that Niffle that has a good play effect.
No. And with that, I'm at 5. I'll draw 2 with your thing there.
Okay.
And pass turn, say check.
That's probably my best bet. I mean... Omniclay is pretty good. Let's see. I think, which one of it is yours? There's one of Tom's that has a name that I want to look really quick, because I actually, if I were making a prediction, it's Kristoff. I think Kristoff is a really good deck.
I went to the horse track twice. The second time I went, I just picked a horse by the name, won $350.
Yeah.
I didn't look at none of their stats, nothing. I just looked at the name.
Ratcatcher of the Yeti is also another really good deck.
Yeah.
Saurian, again. Sagittarius Gaze to exalt the Dark Queen Gloriana.
Jiminy Christmas.
Seriously. I'm going to play Faust the Great to deal another damage to Dark Queen Gloriana, because one day, 16 turns from now, when you're on key 12, I'll be able to kill it. I'm not going to exalt, because I'm going to play City-State Interest.
Nice.
Make your keys cost 7.
Okay.
I will draw 4 because of the... Did you draw up to 7 because of the Howling Pit?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did.
Okay. And pass turn. Omniclay is a good deck. Rocco's a good deck. Tom has some decks that are pretty interesting. Some of them I just look at and I'm like, ooh. Then again, I think this was one of the ones that I looked at and went, oof. I don't know who's going to win that one. I think I know who's going to win this one. You forged for 7, right?
I did.
Okay.
I'm gonna go dis. Play Mindfire.
Oh. No! No! Not like this. Not like this.
Do you have a 2-pipper in there?
I have a 2 bonus iconer in there, which is what matters for Mindfire.
That's what I meant.
Not like this. Not like this.
It's this one. Oh, I missed the one. Pain reaction to deal 2. Dominator Bauble. Discard Wall of the Damned. And then Waking Nightmare for the pit. And I'll draw 5.
Okay. I am going to call Shadows. Going to play a Shoulder Id. Play Old Bruno. Capture. Going to Opportunist on the Shoulder Id. Get an Amber. Deal a damage to Dark Queen Gloriana. I killed a creature this game. Let's see. Oh, and captures for Opportunist. I'm gonna borrow your Dominator Bauble there. And I'm gonna Dominator Bauble to Reap with Faust. I have questions. I don't think so. I think I just draw. I'm tempted here to safe house the Faust, because I know it's a big target, and it's a good way for this deck to tax. But I think I need to draw as many cards as possible and not be giving you Amber. So I will ready, draw 5, and check with 9. This deck needs like a Lethalogica or a Lethalogica or an auto-encoder. I mean, anything to speed it up. It's got Logos, and the Logos is good, but like, it's not, Howling Pit's just not fast enough.
Yeah.
Feel like I'm getting outraced by an Untamed house.
Untamed. Reap. Reap.
There's only the 2 Niffles, if that's what you're looking for.
No, I'm looking at the troop calls.
There's 2 of them.
Troop call. Play him again. Fangtooth Cavern. Play the pit. Capture here. At the end of my turn, destroy there. And I'll draw 2.
I wish I could borrow that one. You are in check.
Yep.
Okay. I will forge. For 6. Okay. That works, but I think I have to do this. I think I need that. Okay. So chances are good. So you're telling me there's a chance.
Ratcatcher the Yeti too.
Logos.
I think that one's got a giant creature.
Effervescent Principle. Doing a damage to the Secure Droid. Play Neurosiphon, get a pip. You have more, so I steal one. Draw a card. Yay. Play Daughter. Put Discombobulator on Daughter. Play Munchling. I will ready. Draw up to 7 instead of 8 because of the chain and shed the chain, so I will draw 4. I maybe should have discarded the Daughter there as a Fang Tooth, but
Almost there. Come on.
made the chain not matter, so I'll take it.
Untamed. Niflate.
Draw, shuffle, draw. That's the problem with that deck. There's so much shuffle time.
Yeah. Just need a Lost in the Woods.
Yeah.
Or Gateway. No. That'd give you too much amber.
Mm-hmm. That'd put me.
And Shoulder Id steals one if I fight him.
He's elusive, but yeah. So nothing would happen because it's only when he would deal damage.
Reap. Reap. Fangtooth kills Daughter. Draw none. Pass turn.
Okay. Saurian. Play Monument to Ludo. Play Perfectus Ludo. Doing the damage there. Play Citizen Tricks. Exalt to steal. Play Thero Centurion to capture. And Faust is just going to reap. Check with 6. Draw 4 up to 7. 2, 3, 4. Huh. Okay. Those would have been great.
Dis. Mark a Dis. Dealing 2 damage to it.
Yep.
Capture.
And then I have to call Logos.
Yep. Capturing 1 onto Niflate. Imp Spectre. Pandemonium. There. Draw 1. Each undamaged creature captures one from its opponent. Undamaged.
Oh.
Then, at the end of my turn,
Fangtooth the Inspector.
yep. I have 6. I'll draw one more because of
Allen Pit.
Allen Pit.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Oh, I wasn't going to play that anyway. Okay, Logos. Munchling is going to fight and kill the Secure Droid. I'm going to discard Kurzap from my hand to gain 1 off of Munchling's fight ability. Going to diametric charge the Sniffle-Ape. So 1, 2 kills the Flumph. Play Quixo. Shuffle and draw 4, checking with 8.
Let's game.
I think that Pandemonium there hurt you. I think if you'd drawn into a discard after the Pandemonium, it would have been nice, but...
And the very next one I drew was Gleeful Mayhem, but it was...
Yeah.
Turned too late. Stole my Dominator Bauble, which...
Yeah.
Hurt me.
Well, and then I was mad because I forgot that had Fangtooth Cavern. So I steal the Dominator Bauble, and then you played Fangtooth Cavern, and I was like, great.
Yeah.
The Niffle-Apes are also really good against things like Faust. Just because they don't care what has elusive and taunt. I actually think the Niffle-Apes are way better in this set than they were in Coda for that specific reason. In Coda, you know, they mattered occasionally, but there was so much removal.
Yeah.
But like, you just ammonia clouds any of your problems away. In Mass Mutations, I think they actually made fight matter, and they took out Brobnar.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Yep. And I think I pulled one Sanctum deck that actually wants to fight.
Yeah.
I brought it, but...
I don't know if I included my Sanctum deck that has Baldric the Bold and the Grey Rider. Your choice.
I'm gonna do first.
Okay. This deck's early game sucks. I mean, who wants to start again with City State Interest, Sagittarius Gaze, Neurosiphon, Effervescent Principle, Subtle Auto, and Lucky Dice? Like, Why can't I get a hand with 5 dinosaurs?
There you go.
I don't care if they've captured any amber or not. Give me 5 dinos. Or like a Quixo, or a Munchling, or don't draw the other effervescent principle on the mulligan, like I did last game. If your opening hand is 7 untamed cards, by the way, that's definitely a keeper with that deck.
Yeah, no, I didn't get that lucky.
Okay. His hand is terrible. This deck really, like... This deck feels like you have a ton of useless cards until you get to the end of the game. And then you're like, wait, every card now serves a purpose. That's what it felt like last game. Okay. See the game you're playing. Call your bluff. I'm going to play Sagittarius Gaze for nothing. And then I'm going to play a Theros Centurion. I will draw 3.
I'm going to play Survey. Discard Markadis.
Oof. I think that Markadis, that last game, almost won you.
Xeno Training. Explore over. Explore over. Secure Droid. Draw 4.
Shadows. Vandalize.
3, right?
Mm-hmm. Discard 1, put the other 2 back in any order. I'm going to discard the Soul Keeper. Put them like that. Play Safe House, get an Amber, do a damage to Gloriana's Attendant. Play Subtle Auto to make you discard a card. Okay. Ready, draw 3. Last turn.
Pain reaction here. Imp Spectre. Draw 3. Logos. Kurzap, destroy each non-mutant creature. Which I think is everybody. I get to purge a card from my hand. You're going to grab the Logos card that I want to play. Hopefully.
Or the Shadows card that I really need. Or Mug. Play Daughter. My chain dropped 6 because of daughter. Esther.
Trying to reboot this so that I can actually
Read chat.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Alright. Niflate.
I like the alright. You know the best thing about that Niflate is when you play it and you draw into like both troop calls. Because then you're like, okay.
Troop call.
It's so fast.
Niflate. Fangtooth. Flumph. Queen.
You always find a way to play Queen without it hurting you.
Yeah.
I played that deck in like 10 matches and I've never played that card. I've always discarded it.
Into my turn, I'll kill daughter.
Okay. Shadows. Spike Trap. We're going to do a damage to Flumph. Gonna borrow the Fangtooth. And I'm gonna play old Bruno. End of turn, I'm gonna kill the Niflate. And draw 3.
Untamed. Song of the Wild.
Reap.
Yep. Draw 1.
Saurian. Play Citizen Tricks. Exalt to steal. Play Perfectus Ludo, doing a damage to Flumph. Play City State Interest. Capture. Gonna... Is this stupid? I don't think it is. I'm gonna sack the Spike Trap. Kill Bruno. Both your guys. Perfectus takes 3. And then I will ready. Draw 3. End of turn, Citizen Tricks gets blown up. Check with 6.
Star Lance, Survey, discard Niffle, Sensor Chief, draw 4.
Okay, do not forge, because keys cost 8. I'm going to call Shadows. In a mug, my Perfectus Ludo. Dies. Gonna play Splinter. Aha, you never expected the turtles. Then I'm gonna safe house Splinter. Put him into my archive. Safe house. Draw 2. End of turn. Kill Sensor Chief Garcia. Check with 8.
Discard Wall of the Damned, Relentless Creeper, Pandemonium, draw icon, Gleeful Mayhem,
Who are you killing?
Yep, those two. Draw 3. You forge.
Forge for 6. Call Logos. Play Neurosiphon. Yep. You have more. Steal 1. Draw a card. Play Opposition Research so you can't reap next turn. Play Howling Pit. Discard Quixo, discard Munchling. Ready, draw 5 because of Howling Pit. End of turn, kill the Secure Droid.
Cinder, draw, Dominator Bobble, Mind Fire.
No.
Yeah.
Not like this. Not again. Last time you did it, I only had 1 card without a pip. This time I only have 1 card without a pip.
Nice. That's what we need. Lots of pips.
Oh! Ouch.
We'll draw 3.
That was a needful card for this turn. That sucks.
Pass turn.
Okay, Saurian. Hedonistic Intent. Get the pip. Exalt flank creature, or each flank creature. It's only 1. Play Sagittarius Gaze. Discard Faust the Great, discard Citizen Tricks. End of turn, kill Cinder. Draw 5.
Untamed. Troop Call. Stifle. Draw 2. Troop call. Song of Spring. For none.
Shuffle him back in.
Lost in the Woods.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And Lost in the Woods.
I often think that if instead of the Dark Queen Gloriana in that deck had a Key Frog.
Oh, that'd be disgusting.
Because there is that deck in the pool, that Untamed monstrosity that.
Yeah.
I think 2 of the 3 games I played with it, I forged 2 keys with Key Frog. And then there's that double Fangtooth one that's
Yeah.
a peach.
Okay. I have 6. I'll draw 7 from.
Okay, I'll forge. Call Logos. Play Effervescent Principle. Discard Bouncing Death Cork. Yeah, you should be at 5. Play Diametric Charge. And discard Discombobulator. Shed the Chain from Effervescent Principle. Draw up to 6, so I draw 3.
Star Alliance. Sigma. Universal Translator. Stunner. Survey. Discard Survey. Draw 4.
Okay. Shadows. Shoulderhead. Opportunist, dealing a damage to Elsamra. Capture. Lucky Dice. Ready. End of turn. Kill Elsamra. Shuffle and draw 4. You forge.
Dis. Imp Spectre. Soulkeeper.
That's dirty.
You stole my Fangtooth. You must pay. Mindfire.
The funny thing about this is, I realize it's dumb to say, but it could actually mean game if you grab the right card. Just because of how this deck played the first game, there's a card in my hand that I will be holding until I need it. Just... Okay, well then.
I'll draw 3. Pass turn.
Cool. So do I give you 2 amber in exchange for 1? I think I actually might. Okay. Sorry, Ian. Monument to Ludo. Play Hedonistic Intent. So get the pip. Exalt. Play Thero Centurion to capture. Play Perfectus Ludo. I'm gonna just do the damage to Thero Centurion's armor. End of turn. Imp Spectre dies from Fangtooth. Active player chooses, right? Or do you choose for Soulkeeper?
I would say me because it's my card, but
Okay. You choose.
but it's you're the active player.
Yeah. Isn't that always...
Yeah.
I choose shoulder it in that case. Ludo has blown up a ton of amber this game. You get a purge card.
Dark Queen, Niffle. Gloriana's. Draw 2.
Logos. Play Bouncing. Niffle, Thero. Niffle, Perfectus. Diametric Charge the Gloriana's Attendant. Nope, only takes 2.
Oh, I thought it was the 3. And the 1.
And the 1, yeah. Play Neurosiphon for the pip. Play Munchlet. Ready, draw 5, check with 7.
Dis. Cinder. Mark of Dis. Pip, capture 1 here. So he should have 2, but I'm going to go ahead and Wall of the Damned.
Mm-hmm.
Relentless Creeper. Waking Nightmare.
Making my keys cost 8.
Dominator Bauble to Reap. Draw 4.
Logos. Play Opposition Research. Go. Oh, end of turn, kill Relentless Creeper. Because of Fangtooth. Draw 1.
Dis, Dominator Bauble to reap. Reap. Pandemonium. Draw. Pass turn.
Saurian. Hedonistic Intent. Citizen Tricks. Citizen Tricks doing the damage to the armor. Steel. Exalt. Faust doing the damage to the armor. And I'm not going to exalt. Ludo's in my discard, so I'm going to action the monument to move this one off of Citizen Tricks into the common supply. End of turn, kill the Citizen Tricks with Fang Tooth. Draw 4. Check with 8.
Star Alliance. Survey. Discard Secure Droid. Sensor Chief. Secure Droid. Explore Rover. Xeno Training. Draw. Capture 2. 1 here, 1 here.
Doesn't say a creature. If anybody has the wording on that card confuses me. I'll be honest.
Me too. For each house represented among friendly creatures, a friendly creature captures 1.
So it's the same as Sack of Coins, right? Because Sack of Coins says deal a damage for each amber.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. Same thing.
I'll draw 4. And say check.
Okay. Saurian. Sagittarius Gaze for the pip. Because nobody's damaged. Going to City State Interest. Going to Monument to move the 2 off of Shrix because he's in the graveyard. Reap. Reap. I'm going to crack the lucky dice. So they can't be dealt damage. Draw 2, pass turn. Oh, end of turn, kill the Explorer over. Sorry. Yeah, kill the Explorer over. It's an argument to kill the Sensor Chief there, but I think killing the Explorer over is better.
Let's game. I can get to 10 amber.
Borrow.
Yeah.
If I hadn't had that Fangtooth that game and wasn't it, because there were so many times that the creatures were tied on power, because there's so many 3s.
Oh yeah.
If you'd been able to kill that and Perfectus Ludos.
Well, Evanescent did more work for you than even Ludo.
Ludo blew
That
up
game.
10 amber.
Last turn.
Oh,
Ludo
yeah,
did more.
Yeah.
This turn, Evanescent saved you.
Yeah, and I had them both in hand there at the end. That was when you locked me into Logos. I still had 6 amber, and I had both Effervescent in hand. And I was going, what am I going to do? Play them both? Because you had 4 amber, and I would have blown up 4 of my amber for 2 of yours.
Yep.
Okay. That one, what is the name of that one again?
Usher. The
Corpulent.
Usher of Meagerflat.
Okay, that's the one on top in the bracket, so that's the one we'll roll for. This is Sultan Icingpadre Bosco, and this is that double Infernus triple Stirring Grave deck with Mind Over Matter and the Archivist. So, rolling for Usher, there's a 6. Okay, boxcars.
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
And this one has big guy.
Oh, that's an Ultra Gravitron deck?
Ultra Gravitron, Sanctum.
This one has a couple monuments to Ludo, but like the Saurian's pretty meh. The honestly, I kind of like it because it has Mind Over Matter, which is archive each creature, and then it has the Archivist. So if you play the Archivist and can Mind Over Matter,
Nice.
you actually. But the funny thing about that is, the only other things in the deck that archive are the triple Stirring Graves. So like it doesn't.
There's 0 control.
There's 0 things to archive. It's not like it has an auto encoder.
Yeah.
Does have a Spoils of Battle. And double Ludo and double Monument to Ludo. But the Saurian's pretty meh. It has an Umbrasaurus of all things. Yeah.
This one I went 2-1 with, and I lost against some shadows that just stole the crap out of it.
Yeah. This is one that I played against Ryan, and it did fairly well, if I remember right.
Nice.
It was a lot slower than I thought it was going to be, but it did fairly well. So.
The Archon is sweet.
Okay, that Archon is sweet. He's all like, yeah, meditation. Mine looks like something off of Predator. Okay. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Heads. I will go first. 6, 7. Oh. I really should have put these in the chat. I am playing... That's what I am playing, and Tom is playing...
The Corpulent Usher.
I think I remember that one. I think that was one that I was like, that should have went 3-0, but it ran into a really bad matchup. Meagerflat. Okay.
I think I have to
Oh, I'm keeping this.
mulligan. Even 2/2/2 is not.
No. 2/2/2 unless 2 of your cards is like an Ultra Gravitron, maybe? Maybe?
I had It's Coming, but I had both Fandangles,
Oof.
and that was all my creatures.
Yeah. Logos, Bot Bookton.
Sanctum, Burning Blaze,
Stun and Bot.
and Baldric. Draw 3.
Dis, Cinder, Imp Spectre, Imp Spectre, pass turn. Draw 3.
Kurzap.
Purge 2 cards from your hand. Let's go with that one and that one. Purged.
Sloppy lab work. Archive that and discard that. I'll draw 5 and shed my chain.
Okay. Dis, Infernus, Infernus. Okay, let's do those two and those two. Ready, draw 2. That was going to be a sweet dis turn. It's a good thing you curse-zapped when you did.
Yeah. Burning Glaze. Damage pip on the other one. Mad Prophet. Draw 3.
Okay. Logos. Bouncing Death Court, getting your Mad Prophet, my Stunned Infernus. Unstun Bot Bookton. Play Titan Engineer and Nobu Dynamo. Ready, draw 3, pass turn.
Gloriana's, Key Frog, Fandangle, damage there, draw a card. Draw 2, pass turn.
Okay. Beginning of turn, I'm going to discard Diametric Charge to the Nobu and gain 1. Gonna call Logos. Nobu Dynamo is gonna kill the Fandangle. Damage. Titan Engineer is gonna reap. Bot Bookton's gonna reap. To play Dimension Door.
Nice.
Yeah, you me. I guess it wouldn't have mattered because you only had 1 amber. So, I will ready, draw 1, pass turn.
Logos. Zin. Lyco. Qmex. Bouncing. Here and here.
Archived.
Thank you. Here and here. Both of these and both of those.
Drop to 8.
Okay, I'm at 3.
Saurian. Axiom.
So you have to award my guy.
That's why I was like, I should play the Perfectus first. That's why. Axiom warding Perfectus.
Okay.
It was like, there's a reason I want to do. Well, no, this is stupid. Why am I doing that? Play Spoils of Battle. Capture. Play Monument. And continue to misplay this turn big time. Exile. I should have exiled before I did anything else. Too much of a hurry to kill Zenzik. Shut down to 1 chain, drawing up to 5. Go ahead. Nope, he's not ready.
Oh. I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Sanctum. Squire Alice. Eye of Judgment. Ardent. Smite. Reap. Draw 2.
Logos. Diametric Charge. Here. Puts 2 on the Ludo and 1 on the Ardent Hero. A Titan Engineer and the Archivist. Ready. Shed the last chain. Draw 3.
Logos picking up my archive. Qmex. Master of Theory. It's coming.
Oh no. It's coming. Help! Help! Archive the top 5 cards of your deck.
And I only have 5, so I'll draw 1.
he do?
Fight Reap. Discard a card from your archives. If you do, purge a creature and resolve each of its bonus icons as if you had played it. Thank you.
Purge a creature. Okay. Yep. Got it. That's what I thought. Logos. This is awkward. Reap twice. Play Mind Over Matter to put each creature into its owner's archives.
Each creature?
Into its owner's archives. So this comes to my archives. And the archivist is face up in my archives. I will ready and draw 2. Checking with 9. How many cards are in your archives? I just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So, not quite a third of your deck.
Well, I have 6 there. But that's
And
also
there's
6 banished.
6 purged. So
Okay. Untamed. Lost in the Woods. Niffle Grounds. Song of the Wild. No, not Song of the Wild. Draw 2. Draw 1. Shuffle.
So you kept Song of the Wild in your hand.
Correct.
Sorry, I actually shouldn't know that information. I was just confused for a second.
Yeah, I didn't want to discard it.
Okay. Yep. Sorry. Been trying to figure out this hand because normally at this point in the game where it's still fairly close and it's early, I want to play the cards that I don't have the most chance of drawing at the moment. The problem is it's equal.
Yeah.
Played exactly the same number of cards from each house. So I think I play the one that plays me more cards. So I'm going to call Saurian and choose to pick up 1 card from my archives. Play Hedonistic Intent for the pip, because there are no creatures. Play Ludo, Cornus and Octavia, Ludo. Ready, draw 3, pass turn.
I'm gonna call Sanctum, picking up my archive.
I'm about to get Sanctum bombed.
I don't know if you call it that.
I'm about to feel the wrath of the Spirit Knight.
Spirit's Way.
That's the wrath of the Spirit's Knight.
Ardent Hero. Squire Alice.
You forged.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I was just noticing that.
Yep. Bulwark. Eye of Judgment to purge a creature from a discard.
Seems fair.
And I will pass turn.
Okay. Dis. Play a break key for the pip. Play Brabble. Play Stirring Grave.
What's that do?
Archive a creature from my discard pile. Archiving the Infernus. Ready. Draw 3. Pass turn.
Logos. Disregard. Untamed.
Okay.
Key Frog. Dark Fairy. Dark Fairy. Fandangle. Pass turn.
Saurian. A Monument to Ludo. Play Umbrasaurus. I will Exalt to deal 3 damage to the Fandangle. Going to Monument to Ludo to move that to the common supply. I'm going to Defense Initiative and Ward. I will draw 3. Pass turn.
Untamed. Song of Spring. Song of Spring.
You mean Song of the Wild?
Song of the Wild.
Read for 3.
Read for 3. Reap for 3. Key Frog. Dies.
He has elusive.
Oh.
You can choose to forge before you lose one because they're both destroyed effects and you're the active player.
I'd lose 3.
Right, but you're forging for 6, so you're actually still only losing 1.
Gotcha.
Because you're ordering that destroyed effect first.
Okay.
So, fight, that destroyed effect fires, then this destroyed effect fires, you basically get a key for 7 amber. Nope, you lose it.
No, I lose it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Gotcha.
If I got it, it'd be way better.
I lose. I thought it stole. Okay. I'm at 6. Pass turn.
Okay. Call Dis. Pick up my archive. Pick up a card from my archive. Play Infernus to purge. Yeah, I don't like you. And I don't like you. Going to play Ritual of Tognath. Has 3 amber pips. Destroy 2 friendly creatures. Destroy Infernus. Attempt to destroy Umbrasaurus. Kills the ward. Going to play Stirring Grave to archive Infernus. Play Dino Fiend. I will exalt Dino Fiend to kill the Dark Fairy, the one without the pip. Draw 1, shuffle, and draw 2 more. Checking with 8. I think these 2 decks are interestingly matched up.
It's different.
Because we've both been completely through our decks.
Yeah.
The game's not over. We were actually both completely through our respective decks with only 1 key still. Not the fastest game. And I actually don't think there's much amber control between the 2 decks. I mean, I've purged a lot of your cards, but I haven't gotten rid of a bunch of your amber by doing it. I've just purged a bunch of your cards.
We haven't done 1 game yet, right? This is our first
No,
game.
this is the first game with these.
That's what I thought. Diametric charge, so 1 and 2.
Okay.
Fission Bloom. QMax. Ultra Gravitron.
Okay. So I will forge. Going to call Logos. Picking this up from my archive. Play Lethal Logica. To mill for Logos. Well, that was easy. Play Diametric Charge here. So 2 and 2. Play Quixo. Play Titan Engineer.
And what's he do?
When he's not on a flank, keys cost +1. And then I will ready and draw 2.
Alright, Logos, use Fission Bloom, and Reap. Discarding a card from here.
Okay.
I gain a pip. Because of here, I gain 2.
Nope. So it's different. It's not what you're thinking. It's not the card that you're doing if you do purge a creature and resolve each of its bonus icons as if you had played it.
Okay. I didn't get the pip.
Yep.
So
you have to purge a creature.
Okay.
And a creature in play. So it's purge a creature, which these are the only creatures. It's not purge a creature from a discard pile or anything like that. It's purge a creature. So it's one of these.
Discard a card from your archives. If you do, purge a creature. So I could purge yours.
Yeah, you can purge my creatures. It has to be something on the board. But I believe that says only when you play a card. You aren't playing a card, you're just purging a card. So you wouldn't want to use that.
Okay.
Only if you're playing a card out of your hand. You got the one for the Reap too, right?
No, I didn't. I had 2.
Okay.
2 pips. Okay, so I will Reap here.
Okay.
Discard a card from my archive.
Okay.
Purge here.
Okay.
Reap here. Play that there. What does he do? That's just a play effect.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play Bouncing here and Quixo to archive that. Ardent and here. And that'll be that. I should have picked up my archive. I'll draw 2 and pass turn.
Okay. Saurian. Play Curse of Vanity. Get a pip. Exalt a friendly creature. And an enemy creature. Going to play Axiom. Warding the Umbrasaurus. Destroy each creature without amber on it. Gain 2 chains. I'm going to Monument to Ludo to move that to the common supply. Because there's no Ludo in my graveyard, it's only one. And then Umbrasaurus is going to kill Square Alice. Losing the ward. Check with 8. Shed a chain, draw 1.
Check last time. Cost me the game. I only have one chance. Logos. Picking up my archive. Master of Theory. Oh.
Vision Bloom, Master of Theory.
No, I don't think I even...
You get to archive a card.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. I don't think I have any amber control in this house. Bach.
Could you stop 6? I'm genuinely curious. Like,
I don't... No, not in my hand. It's coming... Q-Mix. I don't think I have anything...
I don't think you have anything that deals with more than 1.
I didn't have anything that dealt with anything, and I was trying to draw my... I only have 1 amber control in this entire...
Square Alice?
Yeah. You have too much amber control in that deck.
Mm-hmm.
This one has 0.
Well, the thing was, like, I played the Archivist and then I drew into the Mind Over Matter and went, if I can get, because at the time both Infernuses were in the discard, I went, if I can get the Archivist into my archive, I've still got 3 Stirring Graves coming up. I can play and I can purge a ton of cards, because I purged what, 10 I think by the end of that game.
8 at least.
Yeah,
because I purged
I think it was 8, and then you purged 2 of my cards throughout the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I still had Infernus at the end of that game sitting in my archive.
Yeah.
That's why I was curious if you could have dealt with 6, because I wanted to call Dis that turn, and if you'd gone into check I would have had to, because I would have had to play the Infernus, purge 2 cards, hope I got you off a check.
Would you have gotten me off check that time?
You were at 7 amber? Yeah.
No, the time before that, if I would have gotten into check.
Yeah, because I could have picked the Infernus up out of my archive. And
but would you have gotten into check?
Yeah, I would have been to 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because I had 2 pips in my hand.
Mm.
And I was at 4 amber.
Yeah, this one just can't get there. That's why it was in the loser pile.
Yeah. Oh. for Sanctum, like, you'd think... I mean, you would. You'd think that they're...
I'll go second.
Okay. 7. Wow, that's a bad hand. So, a Brabble, an Inspector, a Stirring Grave, Mind Over Matter, Titan Engineer, Dimension Door, and Hedonistic Intent. Inspector is not a bad first turn play, but there ain't nothing to do after that.
Yeah. I gotta keep that.
Some decks I really like going first with. Some decks I think thrive on going second. I think it really depends on the speed factor of your deck, what your deck's game plan is. For that, with as little amber control as it has, I actually like you going second. Not for me, but for you.
Yeah.
Because I think you need to play as many cards as possible and burn through as much amber as possible.
Yeah. Well, you killed my Fandangle. I can't believe I got the Key Frog to work. Because I still got 6 amber off 2 reaps. If I would have been able to get the Fandangle to
You
stay.
played Ultra Gravitron 3 times? Or was it just twice? Just twice?
Yeah. You sent him back to my archive.
Yeah, that was the only way I could think of, because I was like, oh shoot, you're going to purge all my creatures.
Yeah.
So I was like, the only way I can deal with this is to put him back into the archive. That way you have to pick up your entire archive to get to him.
I shouldn't have left him so long, but I was trying to get my Untamed out.
Pop Bookton, draw, go.
It's coming.
Oh, great. That means it's coming. You never play that card, unless... Although I do have a Niflheim deck that the It's Coming in it is enhanced with a capture and a damage.
Wow.
And it has Wild Bounty.
Nice.
So...
You kind of just play it.
Yeah. So shiny. Good little Transformer bot.
I'll draw 2.
Okay. Logos. Play Lethal Logica. Well, this is awkward. There we go. The Bouncing Death Quirk. My hand. Play Quixo. Reap with Bot Bookton. To play Mind Over Matter. Dang it! Archiving all creatures in play. Oh, that's aggravating. Draw 1, pass turn. Wow. I milled both Infernuses, my Ritual of Tognath, my Axiom, my Stirring Grave, my Spoils of Battle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I milled 11 cards from Zarian and Dis.
Jeez.
That sucks.
Untamed, picking up my archive. Lost in the Woods.
Oh, you're playing Genko over there.
Niffle Grounds. Dark Fairy. Wild Spirit.
Saurian. Hedonistic Intent. Exalt. Perfectus Ludo, Cornus, and Octavia. Ready, draw 3.
Sanctum. Burning Glare. Squire Alice. Free Markets.
Forward. 1, 2.
4, 5, 6. Pass turn.
Logos, pick up my archive. Going to diametric charge here to kill the Dark Fairy. Going to Bouncing Death Court, killing the Alice and the Perfectus Ludo. Play Titan Engineer, Thought Bookton, and Quicksettle. Ready, draw 3, pass turn. Keyforge for 7. +1 from Titan Engineer.
Logos. Diametric. 1 with 2. Cumex. Draw. How many non-mutants you got?
1, 2, 3.
There's that. Archiving. Chain. Or my pit. Ultra Gravitron. Again. I'm at 2. So I'll draw 3. Shed my chain.
Okay. This. Rabble. Dino Fiend. I'm not going to exalt him. Stirring Grave. Archive the Infernus. Stirring Grave. Archive the Infernus. Check with 7. Draw 4.
Logos. Reap. Discard Eye of Judgment. Purge here. Lichenbot. Fission Bloom. Master of Theory. Bouncing. here and here. Draw 5.
Forge. Logos. Diametric charge. Ultra Rototron has 3 armor, it doesn't matter. Discard Dimension Door, play Titan Engineer, play the Archivist. Draw 4, pass turn. That's what that is.
Sanctum, picking up my archive.
That's the best bet. Okay.
Ardent Hero. Bulwark. Baldric. Stupid. Pass turn.
Saurian. Curse of Vanity. Exalt. Exalt. Defense Initiative. Ward. Pass turn. Draw 1. Shuffle. Draw 1 more. It seemed like a very odd turn, but I knew what the last card was, and I wanted the last card in my hand to make my next turn better. And in hopes of drawing, getting super lucky and drawing the card that I really want in my hand right now.
All your disc stuff.
No, actually, my logos card. My mind over matter. So I can archive the Archivist.
Sanctum. Ardent Hero's gonna kill the Archivist.
Okay, taking 3 damage.
Yep. Reap. Can't freaking fight into that guy. An action to fully heal.
And gain 1.
Gain 1. Fast turn.
Logos. Mythologica. For not the card I wanted. Nobody wants you, Quixo. Play Novu Dynamo. Play Quixo. Titan Engineer. Going to kill Baldric the Bold. Already.
Losing his ward.
Draw 2. Oh yeah, losing his ward, sorry. Pass turn. Forge. First 7. Titan Engineer.
Oh, yeah. You just covered him up.
Yeah.
Untamed. Key Frog. Dark Fairy. Gloriana's. Draw 2.
Pick up my archive. Play Brick Key. If your opponent has more forged keys than you, unforge an opponent's key, and your opponent gains 6 amber. Play Infernus, play Infernus. Got a Lost in the Woods and it's coming. Baldric and Kurzap for another. Nope, you just won. Because Baldric doesn't have a pip. Play Cinder. Oh, Nobu Dynamo died at the start of the turn because I didn't discard a Logos card to him. Play Cinder, Imp Spectre, Imp Spectre. Rabble is going to fight the Key Frog and trade. You lose an amber. Already. Draw 4, pass turn. true.
Untamed. Mushroom with a View. Song of the Wild. Fandangle.
Damage.
To Quixo. Reap for 2. And reap for 2. And I'll draw 2.
So in case somebody was wondering why I held cards that long in my hand for that last turn, one of the things that I really wanted to do was make sure that Break Key, which is a very good catch-up mechanic, it did a lot of work. So I set up to where Tom had to forge for 7, but he only got 6 back. And then I got to eliminate up to 5 more amber between the Brabble and the Infurnaces. So effectively forging for 7 and then only getting 6 back means Tom lost net 2, because it didn't immediately put him back into check that 6 did. That's why I held those cards for like 5 turns. Was because I was setting up the long game there. Do not forge because of Titan Engineer. Gonna call Logos. Play Diametric Charge here, killing the Attendant and Dark Fairy. Quixo's gonna fight and kill Fandangle. Draw a card. Creature.
You know, why didn't you forge?
Because of Titan Engineer.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your own guy.
Yep. Going to Diametric Charge. Mad Prophet Gizelheart to deal 2 to both of them. Play Titan Engineer. This Titan Engineer is going to reap. I'm going to play Bouncing Deathquark. So, Infurnace for Bulwark, Infurnace for Mad Prophet, Imp Spectre for Ardent, Imp Spectre for Ultra Gravitron, and I'll purge 2 cards from your hand. Go with that one and that one. Oh, QMax is a good purge. Ready, draw 3, check with 9. Forge for 7.
Spirit's Way. Techno Knight. I'll draw 4. Draw 3. Shuffle and draw.
Okay. Forge for 6. ABC, right? Always be checking?
Maybe.
Ugh. I don't think that's the answer in this case. Saurian. Exile. Don't have a creature to give you. Curse of Vanity. Exalt the Techno Knight. Cornison. Monument. Umbrasaurus. I will exalt him to shoot the Techno Knight. Well, ready. Draw 5. Pass turn.
Sanctum, Burning Glare, damage and stun.
Okay.
So damage there, stun
Okay.
there. Free markets.
For
1, 2,
3.
3. Reap.
Discard a card.
Discard Song of the Wild to draw. Can't play it. I will discard Song of the Wild or Spirit's Way. Draw 3.
Do you have any amber control in your hand?
Nope.
So, that was the one card I didn't play. You win. I don't have any amber control.
So you could have got the 6.
Yeah, that would have put me at 6 instead of 5. Wouldn't have killed any creatures, would literally have not done anything else. And I'm actually pretty sure I drew one of the Saurian cards off the top of the deck. So I would have followed it up with a 6-card turn. But I really wanted to get the Cornison out. Because I didn't think that the Burning Glares were going to matter that much. And I wanted to get to my Stirring Graves so I could get my Infernuses back just in case things went haywire. Well, that was a turn late, so.
So I guess check always matters.
Always be checking. Especially against a deck that Squire Alice is pretty much the only Amber control card in the whole deck. That would have made a huge difference for me there.
Yeah, because that was the only difference. I got to check and you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And you just didn't happen to have your... Because you do have Amber control. You
Right.
just didn't happen to have any that turn.
Well, and both Lethal Logicas discarded my Spoils of Battle. I mean, things just happen. Order matters. That's why best of threes are a thing.
Yeah. That's why I like best of threes, but... That one, if you would have just went to check instead, you would have won because I didn't have...
Uh-huh. And I knew that, but I was also, going, okay...
the odds of me going to check, too.
The odds of you going to check with that deck at that specific time were lower, and I thought I could keep you off. Because in my head, I was going, okay, is there any way possible that you could get to a Key Frog situation? And in my head, I was going, no, there's no way it can get to a Key Frog situation. So I'm okay. But I forgot that your Sanctum was pretty bursty.
Yeah.
And I really should have purged your free markets instead of your Baldric the Bold.
Well, I read it again because I was making sure that it wasn't creatures.
Right, yeah.
It's cards in play.
Mm-hmm. That's why free markets is so much better in this set than it was in AOA, because it's so artifact heavy. I am going to go first. I'm going to keep this.
Me too.
Bookting, go.
Sloppy lad work. Archive there. Discard there. Is she a robot? Or mutant?
Yes, she is a mutant.
I'm going to discard Kurzap. I don't want the chain over the pip. It's not worth the chain. Especially when you can Infernus it in 1 second.
Logos. Reap. Play break key for the pip. That's why it's better than Keyhammer. Because...
You don't have to give me 6 amber.
Right, because you don't have more keys than I do. Play quick sell. Play diametric charge to deal a damage to bot Bookton. And play quick sell. I always think that's frickin' poke. I always think it says enemy.
No.
And it does not say enemy. I will draw 2, pass turn.
Sanctum, Burning Glare, to stun your Quixo. You know what? Bot Bookton.
Okay.
She's so much more out of turn. Mad Prophet, Techno Knight, Baldric, Squire, Bulwark.
Well, that's fun. You're gonna win this game because you played 5 Sanctum cards.
6.
6. Saurian. Play Perfectus Ludo. Monument to Ludo. Play Defense Initiative. Ward. Exalt. Ward. Draw 3. This is the worst hand in existence. For this particular situation, this hand is extremely bad. This game's about to go down in infamy.
Sanctum. I have Judgment. Techno Knight's gonna fight here, killing.
No, because he has a ward.
Assault 2.
Oh, right. Take 3?
Yep. Baldric the Bold is gonna fight here, taking 2, gaining 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, wrong side. Reap. Reap. Free markets for 2.
Yep.
Then action to heal, gaining 2.
No, he's mutant.
Oh, so I can only heal
Non-mutants.
non-mutant. Okay, so heal here, gaining 1.
Yep.
Okay, draw 2.
Cool. Well, you're about to see the stupidest play in existence. Play Infernus. Purge the sloppy lab work and the burning glare. Play Brabble. Play 3 Stirring Graves.
And what Scurrying Grade do?
Archive a card in my discard, a creature from my discard pile. The only creature in my discard pile is Stupid Perfectus Ludo. Draw 5. Sometimes you draw 6 Sanctum creatures. Or 8, 9, 10 Sanctum cards in the first 12.
5, 6, 7, 8. Reap. Discard, draw. Ardent Hero. Baldric will fight and kill Infernus, taking 2,
Gaining 2.
gaining 2. Reap. Reap. Action to heal here. Gaining 1. I have Judgment to purge that Infernus.
Because it matters.
Draw 1. Pass turn.
Logos. Play Lethal Logica. If I don't hit the Bouncing Death Quirk here, it's game over. Kidding me. Discard Dimension Door. Unstun. Quixo's gonna fight. The Ardent Hero. Draw a card.
Is he a
He's not a mutant.
Not a mutant.
Play Archivist. Play Titan Engineer. Draw 2.
Reap. Discarding Mushroom with a View. And 5 Reaps. And I have Judgment. Do you have any creatures there?
Nope.
Okay. Shuffling for.
Because I looked, because I thought you were going to gain a whole lot more amber than you did.
No, I can't fight into him because that would kill me.
I figured you were going to fight here, reap, fight, reap, and then action.
He's off center.
Oh, he is off center.
Yeah.
Okay, Logos. Reap. Oh, that's the game. Because I can't bouncing the Brabble. Funny thing was, that Mind Over Matter, the Mind Over Matter, the Axiom, were in the bottom 5 cards of the deck. That's what I was looking at. It's because I was curious where they were, and the bottom 5 cards had the Axiom, the Mind Over Matter, and something else that I thought may have been good.
Twice you did that to yourself. The Mind Over Matter.
Yep.
The book didn't. I love and hate Bookton.
Sequencing. Sequencing matters.
Yeah. Ultimately.
Well, the first time I did it, it wasn't as bad.
No.
Because I got my Archivist in, it lost me a couple amber.
Well, and it stacked up my archive so random. I had so many different things.
Well, and that's the thing about, like, Keyforge. Like, yeah, I'm a little salty at the moment. But everybody gets salty when they literally watch a person call the same house for 4 turns just to win the game, and they can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
But I needed to reap with Bookton there, because I needed to kill Bookton, but I was also 2 keys down, so I had to reap. Like,
Yeah.
there was no...
Yeah,
there was no way that I could afford not to reap there.
Yeah.
I was hoping to hit another creature, because then it would be... Because I needed to kill the Brabble and have enough creatures to keep Titan Engineer in the middle
So you could
to have a hope of winning, because you were at 7 amber.
Yeah.
So Brabble kills 1, you have to forge for 7. Titan Engineer keeps me in the game for 1 more turn.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I needed to hit the creature there because I had to kill enough of your Sanctum to get somewhere.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, that's why one of my mantras is, and I tell people this all the time, play your decks. Don't play your decks once. Play your decks 100 times. Because 10 games, this series ends up different.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's why I hate one of best of ones. It's so
Well,
hard.
right, but even in this best of 3, both games, I lost to myself.
You lost to shuffling the third game. The second game you lost.
I lost to
you-
myself
yourself.
because I literally said always be checking.
Yeah.
I really should have done that, and I hedged my bets instead of playing the game.
Yeah.
When I knew that the only thing you had was Squire Alice, but I was going, what if he draws into Squire Alice?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
Whereas that third game, I mean...
That
you,
was drawing.
You played 9 Sanctum cards, I think?
I drew 9 off to the... when I...
So 9 plus the 1 in your archive, that's 10, plus 6 in your hand is 16. And I know you discarded a couple and drew a couple. 18 cards and 10 of them Sanctum.
9.
9 of them.
9 was what it ended up being. When I reaped and discarded and I got to play the Ardent Hero.
Oh, right.
That was the 9.
That was 9.
That was the 9.
But still, 9.
Yeah.
And if I'd had Axiom in hand the turn afterwards, that may have been a completely different game. And that's why best of ones are a tricky, tricky business. That's why you play your deck over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Because you might play a couple of games and go, well, if I can get all my Sanctum creatures out, this game's easy.
Yeah.
Well, that's great, but that's like saying, hey, if I can only call one house the entire game, I guess I win.
If a frog had wings.
If Rocco could call Untamed every turn,
yeah,
no other deck in the no other deck's gonna win. Like
no,
because you're literally redrawing everything. So that deck both of your decks advanced tonight, Tom.
Yeah, it's weird. I only have 6 creatures in Sanctum.
Yeah.
And I played Free Market.
Although I will say one of the things about our first matchup, I think if I was playing Squalid Rocco, it would have ended up different. Just because I have the deck list so memorized that I knew what I was looking for.
Yeah, I didn't. There was 2 mistakes I did know. I know I misplayed, but it was hard because it was like
this deck is not intuitive. Like I had to play it. I had to play this one 4 or 5 times before I was like, wait, this deck's actually kind of good.
Yeah.
Because
if you can roll through the Untamed and discard all the Star Alliance, you're doing alright.
Yeah. You had all them.
I had all those. I played that.
Played Burning Glare.
I played 1 Burning Glare.
Mm-hmm. I think you played... What else do you got in there?
I discarded Spirit's Way.
Yep. So that's 9.
Yeah.
What did you have left? A Burning Glare, a Smite...
Eye of Judgment, and Smite.
No, you had Eye of Judgment out. Because remember, you purged...
Oh, I did have...
Yep.
Yeah, so I had 10.
Yep.
So I did play 10. And I had my big creature in my... half of him in my hand and the other half archived.
Yeah.
It was like... I was waiting for you to blow up my board, but...
So, for those that have been watching this far, Tom's decks are better. Tom's at 100% win rate right now. Siddiqi and the Corpulent Usher of Meagerflat are advancing. I am not going to close our bracket until next Thursday.
So get your bets
So
in.
next Thursday, before we start streaming, I will stop accepting predictions and advance the bracket.
Found a Ryan deck.
Yep, I found a Ryan deck, and that's Ryan's the next time he comes over to play.
Auto encoder.
It's got Logos in it, which is his favorite house.
Double bow knighting.
It actually looks pretty good. I mean...
Awesome.
And so for the first match next Thursday, we are going to be opening the Unknown Challenger.
Awesome.
Right over there.
Nice.
I'm hoping it's a Logos deck. Actually, I'm hoping it's a Dis Logos deck. I'm hoping that the Dis has Sins in it, and the Logos has Ultra Gravitron in it.
And Niflkong and Untamed.
Oh, that'd be nice. And Untamed with Niflkong? Okay, yeah, I'm on board with that.
And some racy Untamed. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Niflkong with 4 Niflapes. All 4 Niflapes have 3 pips.
Whew. Oof.
And a Key Frog with a Fangtooth Cavern. That's it. That's all I want in that Untamed.
2 damage pips on the Key Frog.
No, because
No.
if Key Frog kills itself, it
That's
doesn't
true.
work. Doesn't Niflkong say destroy a creature?
I've never pulled one.
I have one. Just in case you're wondering how many Mass Mutation decks I have and how much money I've spent on sleeves. Sandberg is a Niflkong deck. Yep. So, you may destroy a friendly Niffle creature. If you do, deal 3 to a creature, steal 1, and then destroy an enemy artifact. So you could kill your own Key Frog.
Jeez. He's destructive.
He is. I think Niflkong, after watching him played a lot, this deck's crazy fun too. I always get the Gleeful Mayhems that are like super enhanced. I don't know what it is.
I gotta be pulling one of those when I'm supposed to be stealing.
Oh, this
Amber.
is the one that has the wild bounty and the super. It's coming.
Nice.
And 2 of the Niffle Apes are enhanced out of the 3. So one has a amber, one has a damage, and it's got double Lumalu and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
Ornibus, thank you, man. Much appreciated.
Thank you, sir.
Subscribed at Tier 1 for 3 months. Much
Thanks,
appreciated, man. So this deck, this is a Niflkong deck that I haven't even played yet. But yeah, if you have a Key Frog,
Just blowing the crap out of it.
yeah, you could just kill the Niffle, deal 3 damage to the Key Frog, and steal 1.
Jeez.
And then destroy an artifact. I wonder if any of my other Cephaloist, Fandangle, Flume, Gloriana's Attendant. Nope. I mean, I think there's another. These are all the decks that we're playing lined out. I can't remember which one the Niflkong deck is. It actually worked out really good for our bracket. Yours and my decks are actually... Nope, this is that Dark Amber Vault Niflkong deck. And it doesn't have Key Frog in it either.
That'd be sweet.
The bracket worked out pretty good. Our decks are kind of facing off a bit. You know, you've got a few that are facing off against each other. I've got a few. But yeah.
Awesome. Get your bets in.
Yeah, the damage is before the steal. Is it a separate sentence? I mean, you'd know more of this. Here. Deal 3 to a creature, steal 1, and then destroy. It's separated by commas. They really need to hire a templater. FFG, if anybody from FFG is watching this, go on LinkedIn, or heck, scalp an editor from a publisher. Like, it's their job to read stuff, so like, grab an editor that's making $28,000 a year out of college and be like, we need you to read our Keyforge cards. This is what we want them to do, but we want them to all say the same thing.
Easy.
Because then you could put in there things like, if it has a comma, you do one thing and then the other thing. If it has a period, you do the completion of another thing. Or they just go, well, you already have the period thing in place, so just do that.
Yeah.
Instead of deciding to go with commas and stuff. Also, if you could seriously make it to where assault still triggers a fight, because it makes no sense to anybody. I realize you may have balanced around that, but it makes no sense.
Yeah.
If Bulwark is charging at me and gores me to death, he fought me.
Yeah.
I made him not have fought back, but he fought me.
Yep.
And he won.
It's over, but he fought me.
So, and with that,
Thanks everyone for hanging out.
my ranting and rambling is done. for the evening. Yeah. We need new players. Make your rules new player friendly.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have to explain the Archimedes thing. I didn't want to have to explain the Ronnie thing that lasted all of a week. I really don't want to have to explain Assault to somebody and them to go, but I used the creature to fight.
Yeah.
And Assault happened as a byproduct of that. I just don't like it.
Yeah. It happens, it happens.
Oh, the bracket is... I will throw it up one more time.
This thing killing me.
GMMT. Because I want to get new people into the game. And I don't want to be rules lawyering all over the place for things that...
Well, it's hard right now with everybody...
Yeah, it's hard enough. Like...
With everything else going on. Gotta make it easy.
Yeah.
Hopefully things pick up. Stores can open back up. Everything's slow right now with everybody. Is that the whole bracket right there?
36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53.
Where's the bracket at?
Plus... I don't have a problem.
Yeah, keep telling
Yeah,
yourself.
TCO has been a lifesaver. If you're out there, you're seeing this, you're like, what's this Keyforge thing? You made it to the end of this video. TheCrucibleOnline.com.
Yeah.
Also, download yourself Discord and join Mortivus Discord channel. Join the Tabletop Royale Discord channel and join the Sanctimonious Discord channel. Sanctimonious has a podcast. You can find him pretty easy. Mortivus has a Twitch. He is below on our Twitch page.
Crucible Online, do not start with these new decks. Start with some older stuff.
Yeah. Go out, buy you a deck, play it 10 times. I'll be honest, like, one of my very, very, very first deck that I opened isn't the best deck that I own. But it is solid. It can go... I mean, I'm not going to 3-0 a bunch of chain bounds with it, but I'm going to go and I'm going to compete. I know, there's a lot of talk, there's a lot of negativity, but just hop in some Discords, throw out some TCO games. Most of us, if you catch us, I've even started playing TCO a little bit. If you catch me, I'll be like, here's a link to a really, really good deck.
Yep.
Play it. Have fun. Because I've had my fun. I'm still having my fun. So...
and I'm starting next week back on Crucible. I just finally finished up my market season, so I'll be back online.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Speakmanator on there. I'm gonna be playing again.
Yep.
I was playing with our friend Travis that was on here just a little bit ago. Playing with him, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played the new stuff as much because it's not easy, but
No. And
It's
I
fun.
don't play Crucible that much because I have problems. I have parsing problems when I'm looking at a screen online.
the other thing
With
is
that. I'm not as good.
the main thing to know. Well, I misplayed. It's hard online. I misplayed.
It's hard everywhere.
I misplayed too much to protect online.
Mm-hmm.
I've never misplayed too much to protect. I misplayed here once when I was drinking too much, but that was just because I was drinking too much. It was too much fun.
Mm-hmm.
But what are you gonna do? That was drinking versus the other stuff. But
Okay, so our first match next week.
one thing you need to know about online, anywhere, if you're in somewhere where it's negative, get the heck out. Go somewhere where it's not negative, because there's 99% of it is not negative. Let me say 95% of it's not negative.
Yeah.
Move on to somewhere that's positive.
Yeah, we're real lucky. we get to play in real life. You know, I get to play with Ryan. You know, we're real lucky. We have the opportunity. If you don't have the opportunity to do it, Keyforge has some great people.
Yeah.
I will say that just like any online, especially any gaming community, well, any online community, there are trolls.
Oh yeah.
And there are people who you don't want to play with. But there are people that you want to play with. And I will say this. If somebody like this is listening, nobody at the moment is making a living off of Keyforge.
No.
It might be your dream to make a living off of Keyforge. That is great. Do not negatively impact anyone else because of your desire to make a living off of Keyforge. 99% of the community plays the game for fun because it's a game. Some of us are very competitive about that. But there's no need to be negative or harass people because you think that you should be making a living off of it.
Yeah.
When Vault Warrior gets here, you can go play in the Vault Warrior. If you've got somebody on TCO who obviously doesn't know what they're doing, please be nice.
Just have fun.
And I guarantee that 99% of the people are going to be.
Just have fun.
We have an amazing community. We always have. It's one of the reasons a lot of us have stuck around as long as we have. And we'll continue to stick around. So, I think that's it for podcast episode.
Yep.
It's been a while. We've missed y'all.
We're back.
And we're back. We'll be back next Thursday. Sometime at the end of October, there may be a little slight upheaval in our streaming schedule, but it shouldn't be too bad. Maybe for a week there. Yeah, even in Vault Warrior, there's no place for harassment or the like. But if you want to rules lawyer somebody to death, you know,
that's what
you can do it. You can do it at a Vault Warrior event and deal with the judges there, not on.
Not online.
Yeah. But yeah, we're back next week. We'll play 2 more best of 3s. We have 25 decks total. So I think round 1 is. I don't even remember. Let me look really quick. Round 1 is quite a few matches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 games. So we're going to have 4 more streams of round 1. Wow. We might hey Tom, we may have finally run into some content that'll last us until the new set comes out. Till February when we get to play some mermaids.
There you go. Some bubbly mermaids.
That's what I'm excited for. So
thanks everyone.
Thank you everybody. Have a
safe.
good night. Wash your hands, stay safe, and
have fun.
Yeah, have fun. Forge you some keys.